GamesMaster Series 3, that one that didn't have Dominic Diamond in it. According to Dom himself, the reason he walked was threefold. Firstly, pay from Channel 4 wasn't matching the sheer success of the show. Secondly, they wanted him to stop gallivanting off and taking paid gigs elsewhere, which is actually where the bulk of his money was coming from. And thirdly, the producers made a deal with the devil that Diamond simply couldn't stomach. A devil that wore size 26 shoes.
Destination, the Games Academy somewhere out at sea.
And so, with Diamond gone, they brought in the next host, swapping the softly spoken Scottish sing-song for an accent that could gnaw the drywall off your nan's kitchen.
Let's go over to the old GamesMaster and see what he's got for us on tonight's curriculum.
Dexter Fletcher was never going to have an easy time stepping into Diamond's boots, but surely they'll put him in good stead by starting the show off with some reverence toward what came before it.
Sadly, this poor chap burned himself out on level 2.
Or maybe not, they're just going to shit down Diamond's throat while he's asleep. Lovely. As you can see, Series 3 has moved on from the oil rig and is now set in a prison. A physical prison, not the emotional one you'll feel like you're trapped in once this is all over. Let's see what's in store for episode 1 then.
Now I'm in charge, and so I've changed all the rules. What I've done is, I pulled the whole lot together and made each show into one, a mega-mungus challenge. Sound good? You ain't seen nothing yet.
I already hate this.
Welcome to my academy. It feels like home already, and very cozy it is, too, since I acquired my pussy, Roger.
Okay, my hate is now at peak levels.
Yes, Mortal Kombat is going to feature largely and exclusively on tonight's show. It's the first of many specials we'll be running throughout the series.
The variety of the show has now gone the way of Diamond's Blazer, and we're instead left to endure amateur hour on the same game over and over and over again. Look, if this season is shorter than the previous one, well, I'm sure we're all thankful for that.
Right, well, there's 4 of you now, but only one of you is going to win the GamesMaster's a golden joystick.
Oh god, there's a horrible false energy in the room that I haven't felt at all in GamesMaster since the first episode. It's got funhouse energy. They may as well have brought Pat Sharp in, at least then we've got the twins alongside it.
Press, Paul, Martin,
Act 4, Act 4, Act 4, Act 4.
Come on. Okay, so do you like Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, it's great. I do martial art myself, actually, with my brother here.
Oh, you two are brothers, are you?
Yeah, participate in Taekwondo.
Oh, right, so you're into violence, are you?
Yeah, love it, mate. Love it.
Good answer. Right, have you played Mortal Kombat before?
Great game, brilliant.
Yeah, you good at it?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Okay, then, are you any good at it?
Yeah, I'm wicked at it.
Yeah, you enjoy it?
Yep, it's
Good man.
fun.
You keyed up for tonight?
Yep.
Okay, good stuff.
What follows are some boring Mortal Kombat fights, but one thing that's immediately apparent is that Fletcher is absolutely drowned out by Tim Boone, presumably because Fletcher has absolutely no idea what to say.
These are the energy bars at the top. That's right. Over on the right is Kano, and over on the left is Scorpion. Straight away, Scorpion goes in with a spear attack. This is good play from Scorpion. Low leg strike. Kano's got no defenses, but Kano goes back with a sweep.
Kano.
This is very good stuff.
Crisp
Scorpion, now he's destroying him in for the kill.
Not that I can really understand what anyone is saying, because this prison setting has provided possibly the worst acoustics yet. It's 50% screaming and whistling, 20% video game noise, and the rest is just Tim Boone's mouth.
Come on, guys, you've got to make more use of your special move. Nice block. Very well blocked there. And look at him, he's going to do it. Yes, Sub-Zero's done it. That was close. Sub-Zero.
Martin, didn't go too well, did it?
No, I just weren't pulling off the moves that I was hoping for.
You seem quite devastated. Oh, don't worry about it.
Destroyed.
Destroyed. All right, Akbar.
Destroyed her, right? He's a loser, man.
Ah, what?
Fully embracing the small man vibes there. Let's move on to good old reviews. Those will give us a bit of variety.
We kicked off the series with a Mortal Kombat special.
Or maybe they fucking won't. Jesus, whipped.
The graphics and the sound in the game are very much like the arcade version. If you did like the arcade, then you'd certainly be at home with this game.
The problem is that there just simply aren't enough decent moves, and the big thing for me is it doesn't feel like you're connecting with somebody when you hit.
See, Jazz is going to get some shit for dissing Mortal Kombat here at a time where everyone was going wild for it, but as someone who owned both Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat, I can confirm that I am 100% on board the Rignall train, and he is correct. 81% is probably about right for the time, though. Let's see what they think of Street Fighter 2's DLC update.
Hooray, Street Fighter Turbo at last, so aren't I excited? Well, you can be the bosses, there's more moves, and there's more to do. But it's an extra 65 quid and I don't think you can warrant that.
Yes, better than the original release. No, not worth another £60 of your hard-earned. That's the review's over with then, but we're apparently not done with Mortal Kombat because it's now also a feature. Here we get to meet the people behind the characters.
My name is Daniel Pacina. I played Johnny Cage, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and also the bonus character
Sonya Blade.
And remember, Mortal Kombat is totally true to life. Or is that death?
That's a good one. I'll have to remember that one.
Exciting stuff. What's the celebrity challenge?
As it's a Mortal Kombat special.
Is it? I didn't realise. This episode may well break the record for the most times someone has said Mortal Kombat.
And the very special guests that we have playing themselves tonight on the Mortal Kombat is none other than Sonya and Johnny Cage. Please give them a big welcome.
I don't think I could care any less than I do right now, but once again we get to watch a Mortal Kombat fight where Mortal Kombat actors Mortal Kombat their Mortal Kombats into Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat.
Now Johnny Cage promised a flawless victory, kicking but no. Come on now. Sweeps her out. My money's on Sonya here. She's playing exceptionally well.
Him down.
This is close. Come on, Sonya. What can you do? Yes, she's done it again. It's very close. One more and she'll finish him. Trouble. Come on, Sonya. Now for your death move. Don't need to go with that death move right now. Oh, Mikey, just look at that.
She blows it away.
Brilliant play.
Fantastic challenge. Sonya, are you pleased with your victory?
Yes.
Surprised you won then?
Yes.
Fantastic victory, almost flawless.
Yes.
This means that you're our first celebrity.
Yes.
Consultation Zone is up next. I wonder what the first cheat will be for.
Mortal Kombat for the Mega Drive.
Honestly, who the fuck thought this was a good idea? And can I just say, even the GamesMaster looks worse. Series 1 and Series 2 were 90s jank, but this one, they may as well have just put a cardboard box on his head. Even the teleporting children have gone in favour of a boring flat screen.
Now, welcome back, if you will please, the winners from our first challenge, Chris and Akbar.
Yep, he's a good player, but I'm just going to have to beat him.
Are you going to beat him?
Yep.
Good stuff. And what about you, Chris? Feeling confident?
All the special moves, and I'm just going to cane him, you see.
Yeah, what a lot of malarkey.
You ain't scared of him then?
Nah, definitely
He's got a
not.
big mouth.
It's the first time I've cared about anything happening in this episode, but I want to see this kid get absolutely curb-stomped by whoever this dude is.
Oh, Fletcher, I'm sure you know the score by now. Get on with it.
Oh. Apologies about that, boss.
I mean, if they're making fun of how one note this is internally, then at least they knew what they were doing. But I don't know if that just makes it worse. Let's watch another Mortal Kombat fight then.
Great mid-air collision there. Sub-Zero got the better of it. He's in with the knee jab. Misses up on the ice flow. In goes Scorpion. Leg sweep misses again. These guys have sussed each other out. They're not mucking about now. It's a good final. Absolutely. No leg sweep there. Oh, nice energy bar. Sub-Zero's missing out here. Sub-Zero's not doing well. And Scorpion. And he's going to finish him. Finish him with a death move. Yes, he's done it.
Thank the Lord. Chris, you're an absolute hero.
You're doing well. What went wrong, man? What went wrong?
I don't know, man. I just gave him a chance. I felt like I gave him a chance, and I gave him a chance.
Yeah?
I gave him a chance.
Well, you gave him too much of a chance, I think. No, he's the loser. You've got to commiserate with the loser. Now, Chris, was it a tough fight?
A little bit. All I have to say is he made a mistake giving me a chance, and he lost in the end.
He just made a mistake, very, man.
Good God, you're in a prison. Lock this kid up forever. He's horrendous. Anyway, that's the end of this worst episode of GamesMaster I have ever seen, so I guess I can only go up from here. I think we can all agree that GamesMaster Series 3 does not lend itself to continual use of the usual format because, well, everything is repeated so often throughout this absolute mess that the thought of covering the same thing over and over and over again makes me want to shove my own leg up my arse. I am currently at episode 2. There are 26 episodes in this series. That's around 10 hours of miserable grot that I have to distill into something palatable for my fine viewers. And the only way to do that is carve out enormous chunks with a hatchet. So here we go.
8 players will compete in one mega challenge. Yes, 8 will compete, but only one will have the chance to win TV's most sought-after prize, the famous golden joystick. Ooh.
Episode 2 is centred around what appears to be a football challenge, I think. probably.
So please give a big football-like cheer for our ultimate soccer players. England, captained by Woody, and Scotland.
As if he hasn't pissed off Scottish people enough already.
Woody, you're the captain. Discuss some team tactics.
Well, basically, we're going to go out for all-out attack and give it our best shot over the full 90 minutes, Brian.
Yes, nice one. Thanks very much, Brian Welby. And Scotland, intimidated by that at all?
So do you fucking one thing. Do you fucking mess with me?
Oh, there's a bit of team intimidation going on there, you don't think so?
No, the Scottish keeper anyway.
Oh, yeah, the Scottish keeper's a bit dubious.
Time to fucking tell you, pal. I'll fucking do you, Anne.
We can get this super challenge underway. Thank you. Is this the ultimate soccer game or what?
It is the ultimate soccer game, and it is very good because it is the first Sega game to use the multiplayer tap, which means, as you can see out there...
Okay, if this was the thumbnail, you'd be expecting a very different video. Cramming 8 people around a TV for the first time just to play a football game in which I have almost no idea what I'm looking at is prime Series 3 material. Anyway, Scotland wins 1-0.
Scotland, please yourselves.
I'm fucking sharkies. I'll tell you one thing, pal. I ain't no fucking sharky.
Scotland will be back later to extend this challenge no one wants, and it's on to reviews. Rock and Roll Racing up next. Banger.
It's really fast, it's really brilliant to look at, and the sound is fantastic. Loads of 70s rock anthems all beefed up for the Super NES.
Great thing about Rock and Roll Racing is what you can other competitors, can bomb them, can blow them. I can guarantee you'll be stuck to the screen for many hours. It's really very addictive.
86%. Personally, I'd have given it 87%. Thunderhawk is up next, which is bound to wow their feeble 90s brains.
It's got gorgeous 3D graphics. Gameplay's simple. Destroy all the enemy, destroy their buildings, destroy their missile installations. It's really fast, it's really fun, and it's furious.
81%, a game no one on Earth still plays. It's Haunting next.
It's really great being a poltergeist. You get to scare the family, you get to see them jump out their skins, you get to jump out of the loo. What more could you want? In terms of lasting appeal, it may be a little repetitive.
It's a nice game. It's very original, but really, at the end of the day, the only thing that's really frightening is its very high price tag.
Jazz Rignall's hair gets an inch taller every series, I swear. 75% for Haunting, and can I just point out that every other review section of this show has always followed a theme, and then here, in Series 3, where every single episode is all themed around the same bastard people, usually fighting over the same game over and over again, they give us a review section with absolutely no theme whatsoever. The producers have gone mad. After what I can only describe as a straight-up advert for the Apple Newton with absolutely no humour or tongue-in-cheekness whatsoever, we're back with a celebrity challenge on King of Monsters 2, which we've already agreed no one likes. And who better to take on the role of city-crushing monsters than Gabrielle and a small child?
So, do you play lots of computer games yourself? Sometimes. Don't worry about it, I don't think this one's too hard. We'll see. What about you, Nadine? Do you play a lot? I know you've got some dinosaurs around your neck here. Are you a little bit of a monster yourself? Sometimes. All right, well, don't worry about it. Good job. Okay, well, if you want to see Gabrielle play Nadine Hadley on King of the Monsters 2, then stay tuned. We'll be back in a minute.
Literally nobody wants to see that.
Where we have Gabrielle and Nadine Hadley battling it out on King of the Monsters 2. In the commentary box with me this week, I've got Dave Perry of Mega Power Magazine. All right, Dave.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Dave.
All right.
How you doing?
All right.
Are you ready, ladies?
Yeah.
Right, okay, let's start the first battle. Get going.
This entire fight is just as rubbish as you'd expect, but Dexter Fletcher, when you can actually hear him over Dave Perry, is absolutely drowning when it comes to working out what on earth to shout.
Push your button there, Gabrielle. Come on, Nadine, get up. Push your button, Slipper Jill. Push your button. Push your button there, Gabrielle. Push your button. Push your button there, Gabrielle.
Green skin, down good, look at me, babe, I'm in the good. Green skin, down good, look at me, babe, I'm in the good.
Anyway, Gabrielle lost.
Go too well there, really, didn't it?
I can't believe it.
She did slaughter you. She smashed you into a million pieces. What, have you got some secret tactic or something?
No.
No? You did very well. Was she easy to beat?
No.
So was it your lucky charms that helped you win, do you think? And you realise, Nadine, that this means you've won the fabulous GamesMaster Golden Joystick? No.
The Scottish team are back, and because there's now 4 of them and they only want one of them to win, they've swapped out football for Bomberman. Really struggling to keep the theme going here, and we're 1 episode in. Good work.
So let's find out your names.
Chris.
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 Chris. Let's go to the GamesMaster. Find out what your challenge is going to be, because you're going to be competing against each other. Let's see what the game is. GamesMaster! So the game is Super Bomberman. You must have seen this before, Chris.
Chris.
With me in the commentary box is Neil West. Hello, Dexter. Hello, Neil. So, Super Bomberman sounds like a nice friendly game.
Oh, it is. You've got to blow all your friends.
Sounds very nice.
It's wonderful
And
stuff.
is that the long and the short of it?
No, you can also blow yourself.
I'd like to see someone blow themselves. There's some good stuff going on.
It's looking pretty dodgy.
Bit the big one in a while.
They're going to have to hurry up, because after a while, if they're all still alive, the machine will say, hurry. Oh, red's gone, orange.
Orange is out. That's Ross. He's dead.
Ross is out.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Okay, they're saying hurry. What we'll see in a minute is the playing area will get smaller. Blue's for it, unless he runs Blue's out.
A Bomberman match where someone gets taken out by a wall instead of another player is not an ending that deserves everyone to be fist pumping. Let's just go to episode 3.
Hello, welcome to GamesMaster. GamesMaster Special Sports Edition.
Our least favourite of the special editions. Every episode of GamesMaster is a special sports edition. It's always bastard sports.
Our contestants tonight have to run the gauntlet of sports games, leading off with James Pond Crazy Sports on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, I take it back. It's the best James Pond game. I'm not even joking. I'm all about Series 3 now. Things just got turned up a notch.
Shirek, do you play a lot of computer games, mate?
Yep, I've got an Amiga at home.
You have? What's your favourite game?
James Pond.
James Pond is your favourite game, so you should be quite good at this one.
Tested it out quite a few times and my dad handed it.
Yeah?
I don't see what's the problem. I can rock and roll now.
You're going to do it?
Yep.
Good man. So, you've heard it from the Shirek there. How do you fancy your chances, Sally?
I'm going to stuff him.
Well, there you go. No mucking around. What about you, Darren? You're the biggest of the lot.
Well, I don't want to get involved in no domestics, but these 2 things are going to do it all for me.
Not the best chat-up line I've ever heard.
You'll have achy fingers at the end of this one. The trick is...
Stop doing it.
Come on, Shirek.
And he's off.
He's away.
Right, okay, yeah, he's straight. That's good. 2/3 up the power bar there. Oh, bit of a drop off there as he went over the hurdle. That's the real trick. You've got to keep up your momentum and not let anything get in your way.
He's going pretty fast, isn't he?
He's going very well. He's clearly played the game before. He knows where all the obstacles are.
Yeah, he's going for it. Come on, his time, 16, 17 seconds.
18, 19 seconds.
Pretty well.
Pretty good time. Pretty good solid race.
Leaping like a lizard there.
There we go, 22 seconds.
A mediocre performance from the big mouth, and the token girl does pretty good until she suddenly becomes extremely shit.
Hit one hurdle.
Oh, now that's slowed it down. She's having a bit of trouble over the jumps.
And 19.
She's got 21. To build up that speed. I don't think she's going to do it.
She can still keep going. She can still qualify. Well, she's got 26 exactly. She can still qualify.
The tall fella uses the cheat cannon at the start to get a boost ahead and then completely fucks every other obstacle on the course, which means we've just watched 2 people fail upwards into the final.
You had a bit of a cheat going for you there, but it didn't seem to work out, did it?
Well, you know how it is. Me and Linford are like that, but when I get to see him next time, I'm going to have words, because that wasn't just right.
I'm afraid we're going to have to go to the GamesMaster, I think, to decide your fate, because it was a bit of a nasty cheat, and I don't know if it's quite on. GamesMaster!
I can tolerate cheats, but to cheat and lose is very dismal indeed. Off to the furnaces with you.
This series version of the hole is a furnace, because apparently that's a thing that they have in prisons, probably. Over to the reviews, it's yet another Street Fighter.
It's absolutely brilliant. The graphics are brilliant. The gameplay is brilliant. It's probably brilliant.
Okay, so the sound's a bit ropey and Chun-Li seems to have adopted a lisp somewhere along the line, but everything else is there. All the characters, all the turbo moves, everything. This is a brilliant conversion.
92%. Anyone keeping tabs will note that's 6% higher than Street Fighter 2 Turbo from 2 episodes ago. Fickle as you like, this lot. Time for one of the worst games ever made next.
You have to set out and rescue some kidnapped chick. It's been done a million times before. Graphics are fine, sounds wonderful, gameplay sucks.
Very linear, you just got to work out what happens at the right time and deal with it. It's just real trial and error, and personally I would prefer real gameplay.
There's some nice ideas. There's a speeder section, there's an underwater section, but the first stage is so hard I doubt if you'll want to continue.
70%. What level of crack are these guys smoking? Just for comparison, that makes Space Ace just as good as Toe Jam and Earl. Boil your blood over that one while we take a look at Garfield's Labyrinth, a game that shoehorns a cartoon cat into a basic, inoffensive platform maze puzzle thing.
It's a strange mixture of platform and puzzle. Collect the keys, open the doors, collect the bombs, bomb the floors. It's all very simple and it's all very tedious.
He can drill.
Well, there you have it, the worst game reviewed so far. Not entirely sure it's quite deserving of that, especially considering the others in the list, but so be it.
Something there for everyone in the reviews.
Well, not really. 2 of them were shite. Now, as this is the 90s, and as this series is obsessed with doing a tournament every 5 minutes, our Celebrity Challenge scrapes the anabolic barrel and brings in some gladiators, and we get to watch them playing a shit beat-em-up no one likes. I'll do you all a favour and let you know that Shadow won this one because there was absolutely nothing interesting about this 5-minute segment of tedium. And lucky us, it's going to happen for at least another 2 episodes.
No, I was just going for it, actually, just like playing with all the buttons and pressing
Lots of buttons.
One thing I have found is that everyone who appears on the consultation zone has gotten more annoying, and I don't know what the intention was, but I hate everyone.
On the Gunship 2000 on the Amiga, I keep getting killed by the enemy missiles. Can you please help me?
Oh, I see.
I'm completely stuck on another world for the SNES. How can I get past the guard just after the pool?
Thanks, GamesMaster. Bye-bye now.
The final challenge sees Motormouth up against his female counterpart, and they're going to play a boring tennis game, which reminds me that this episode was supposed to be sports-themed, and this theme apparently only applied to the start and the end. God, this series sucks.
Series 3 is a pile of shit, but I have to go through it, so I'll take the hit. By the end of it all, take me out on a stretcher. I'm putting all the blame on Dexter Fletcher. Yeah, Dexter Fletcher, Dexter Fletcher. I'm putting all the blame on Dexter Fletcher.
Sally is the winner. Sally's absolutely the winner.
Sally won, nobody cared.
After that titanic clash on the centre court, I'll leave you with the words of tennis supremo Andre Agassi. Always keep your eye on your balls.
Next episode. This week's theme is apparently something to do with beat-em-ups and platformers, but I think that's basically because I can't decide what the theme is. So the first challenge is Mr. Nuts, and 3 kids are being forced into playing this one, including this one that looks fucking terrified.
All right, Alistair. How you doing?
All right, thanks.
So, have you got a computer at home?
Yeah, I've got a Sega Mega Drive.
Actually, that's a console.
Okay, then what about you, Tom? Have you got a computer at home?
Yes.
You have? How do you fancy your chances tonight? Do you think you're going to win?
Yeah.
Just leave him alone, Dexter. His banter's shite.
Okay, good. What about you, Amber? How do you fancy your chances?
I'll win.
You'll win?
Yeah.
Amber's got her fan club in tonight, haven't you, Amber? Yeah. Okay, the way we're playing this game is this is a qualifying round, okay? So the 2 of you with the fastest time, you'll go through to the final, and where one of you will have the chance to win the fabulous GamesMaster Golden Joystick.
He really loves to make those weird noises.
Now, Dave, how are you? All right? Right. All right. Right. All right. All right. Good stuff. Now, this looks like a bit of a cutesy-wootsy game, really, doesn't it?
Oh, no, it's a jungle out there. There are vicious blueberries, there are huge caterpillar monsters.
Yeah.
What is that? What are you doing with your hands?
Okay, I've got my stopwatch ready. Let's find out if Amber's ready.
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, shut up, Dexter. She's off.
Speed button on the joypad, which lets her go faster. Yeah. But really, she's just got to concentrate on bouncing off these bad guys.
She doesn't really need to pick those up, does she?
She's only got a couple of hits.
She's been hit once, yeah.
She's only allowed to be hit, what, 3 times?
Right, and then she's out of the game.
Then she's out.
She's got 20 seconds so far on the clock.
Very well. Oh,
that's one
more hit left. This is the end of the level.
She's done it. 24 seconds. Good stuff.
Not a chance in hell this petrified boy is beating that.
Tom Thumb, are you ready? Yes. You are? Are you sure? Okay then, the clock's running now. Go!
Right, off he goes. He wants to get some nice early cross bounce, keep the momentum going and get his speed up.
Ignore the nuts and just keep going.
Yeah, just keep going. Don't try and pick anything up. It's not about poise, it's about speed. That was a good jump.
He's coming up to 15 seconds.
Off this
Good stuff, come on,
That's it. A little bit more length, a little less height. He's doing well.
He's not been hit once yet.
In between his blueberries badly.
Good man.
He's dodged the giant beam.
33 seconds.
Very well.
Good stuff. You can do it.
So far.
Yes, keep running.
Just over this little lot here. That's it. End of level.
Probably would have got a better time if you'd remembered to hold down the run button. Let's see how the 3rd player does.
Go! He's away.
Dexter was very, very confident.
He's going
certainly fancied himself for this
very
one.
fast.
And those are perfect jumps. He's getting the length as well as the height. That's
Well done, mate. You beat a 6-year-old.
Tom, you didn't quite make it. You'll be up... Stupid. Shut up, stupid.
I'm sorry, what?
Tom, you didn't quite make it. You'll be up... Stupid. Shut up, stupid. Do you want to fight, mate? All right then, watch it, sunshine.
What on earth was that? I don't think anything in GamesMaster has confused me more. And that includes the reviews, which I guess we'll have to endure now. Lamborghini something something for the Game Boys up first.
Challenge is an illegal road race that's going to take you through several American states, trying to avoid prosecution by the police and also racing other illegal road races. All right?
All right.
You can bet on your own performance in the races, and this adds a bit of tension that actually makes you care about how you're doing in the game.
It's got incredibly smooth scrolling, wonderful graphics, and the car sprites are amazing. This is definitely the choice for Game Boy racers.
86%, never played it, but I've decided that's too high. Pack Attack is next, which is actually better than it has any right to be.
I was weaned on Pac-Man, even from an early age, and to see him coming back, making a bit of a comeback nowadays, it's brilliant, it really is. It's so refreshing, all right?
All right!
It's good fun. The graphics are lovely, the sound's nice and jolly. It's very simplistic, and at the price, perhaps a little too expensive, but puzzle fans will love it.
81%, I reckon that's fair. But next up, it's Fantastic Dizzy, and this one could be interesting.
Egg.
The graphics are nice, the sound's nice, and there's a fairly hefty
egg.
75%? I was expecting a lot lower, to be honest. That's only 1% less than Another World, which is pretty much sacrilege. Time for a feature which hopefully isn't just an advert.
We all like to switch on the box and goggle at a good movie, take in the latest sounds, and even spend a little while on the old games console. Well, wouldn't it be great if we could find a machine that would do it all? And wouldn't it be even better if we could find one small enough to carry around? We saw Philips CDI on the show last week, but does the portable version match up?
At first, I looked at the machine and thought, okay, this is a portable.
In the future, games companies will send crews to movie sets to create CD games with you as part of the cast. But in the battle for viewing standard, CD's going to have to go something to kick VHS systems out of the home. It may be the shape of things to come, but at 1,300 quid, you better hang on to your carts and check your bank balance before you do anything too drastic.
Well, let's be fair, you couldn't really claim that was an advert. What a summary. Next in store is another horrendous clay fighter challenge with two gladiators who probably just wanted a quiet day off in comfortable clothes instead of being sent to a cold prison with their nips out. Skip to the end of this shit and Scorpio wins while Cobra gradually looks more and more like Pat Sharp as he gets 10 shades kicked out of him.
I was about as fast as a paraplegic tortoise.
Yeah, you weren't that quick even.
No, I don't think I was.
Bit of a wimp, but don't worry about it. So, you won as well, eh?
I did.
Pleased about that?
Definitely now. I'm going to take Shadow on.
That's right, you're going to be beating Shadow in the final next week, yeah?
Hooray. Over to the consultation zone.
Hello, welcome to my own personal benefit office. Who's our first claimant?
GamesMaster, is there a shortcut on Mr. Nuts for the Super Nintendo?
Okay, pretty hilarious that they got the kid who lost in the first challenge to ask this question.
GamesMaster, I'm a bit sad at playing Cool Spot on the Mega Drive.
Why did they stop making glasses like this? Bring back 90s NHS specs, that's what I say. Made every kid who wore them look like his nan. Let's wrap up this shite with the final challenge then, and it's Muhammad Ali's boxing. How the fuck do you pair this with Mr. Nuts?
Mohammed!
Well, in the words of the great man, this is the greatest. Basically, the graphics are great, the sounds are great, you've got 360 rotation around the boxes, so you can see their full figures all the time, and you feel like you're in there having a really good spell.
Anyway, you'll be pleased to know I'm not going to make you watch this because it's just as garbage to sit through as yet another clay fighter match. Girl wins, that's that.
Good stuff, well done. Not well done to you. You got knocked to the canvas twice. What happened, Alistair?
I think I chose the wrong character, maybe a bit more speed. Maybe
Yeah.
done it.
Well, Sharon, look out. You chose the wrong character, as you said. Now, Amber, the champion! Oh, good stuff. Okay. Amber, you mustn't bring your family next time. Very well done. It was well done. Are you happy about that?
Yep.
Pleased? Are you surprised you won?
Yeah, I chose the right character.
Yes, who would have thought the best character in the game would be the one the game is named after? Wonders never cease. Moving on. Carriage number 5 of this train wreck they call a series is a beat-em-up special, and just listen to this excited audience.
Not to mention our Gladiator Championships finale. Whoa.
Raising the Roof. First challenge is Street Fighter, because of course it is, and here's 4 contestants who are apparently the best of the best, but based on the relative ages, I'm going to call bullshit on that.
Okay, Tim. Now, I can't help but notice you're carrying a rather large big blue book.
Well, that's to hold my control pad.
Does the book help? What kind of book is it?
Well, it's to hold my control pad.
He came prepared. Did you come prepared? Good one, Carl. Okay, then. What about you, Ramon? You look feeling confident? Yeah, of course you are. Don't be scared. You'll bash them up, don't you worry. You're going to do them. No problems there. Okay, I'm going to split you up into 2 groups, which miraculously seems to have already happened. So, Carl and Tim, you're going to play first. Off you go to the consoles. Off you trot. Okay, Pooja and Ramon, you're going to play second. So you watch the monitor, see what you're up against, okay?
Racial segregation aside, I do feel sorry for Dexter Fletcher. He's that new guy at work who was hoping everyone would like him, not quite realising he'd taken the place of the guy in the office that everyone already liked. But every time I feel sorry for him, he keeps making these weird hand gestures, or he makes a noise that gives my stomach the backflips. And then I just go right back to being disappointed I'm watching this. Worse than both of those things, though, are his absolutely banal commentary efforts. I'm just going to subtitle these because I'm pretty confident you could attach them to any game. So generic they are, and they'd still work.
Okay, boys, fight! Let's get going. Off they go. He's away. Whoa, whoa.
Ryu gets a throw.
Gets thrown.
Bison comes back with the
Come on, Carl.
Ryu's energy is way down. Bison is way ahead at the moment. Ryu's energy is slipping. Bison is way ahead at the moment.
Good
punch.
Come on.
Oh,
kick it out. Good one. Yeah,
beautiful.
Good one. He's coming back.
Lovely throw. Ryu's
done him.
Anyway, that was fun, wasn't it?
Tim, you had the book. Obviously, it was your secret weapon.
It certainly was, but cool, it's tough stuff.
Yes, it was tough stuff. Exciting.
Yep.
The giant middle manager won, as did the kid who accidentally wore his clothes, so I guess we'll move swiftly on to reviews, and it's Flashback, which they reviewed on the Amiga already, giving it 94%. Let's see how the console release fares.
Basically, it's a thinking game.
Good stuff, 86%. Absolutely no explanation as to why it's 8% lower, because why would they explain anything? Sonic CD's up next, the most tedious 2D Sonic around, don't at me.
Here comes Sega's Great Blue Hope in the form of Sonic CD. After an absolutely fantastic manga-style intro where Sonic runs across these mountains, you're in familiar territory as Sonic enters a platform zone. And this is a bit of a problem.
The game's bigger, the graphics are nicer, the sound obviously is better. But it's the same old stuff, same old platform, same old jumping.
The only thing you've got to look forward to is a Mario Kart rip-off driving section. I mean, 0 out of 10 for originality, Sega.
78% is actually probably the most correct score they've pulled out of their arses. Colour me surprised. Lastly, it's Captain America or something. Never heard of him.
What you've got here is a total waste of a license. Poor graphics, poor gameplay.
The action is this jump kick, double dragon variety. I really hate this. This is 45 quid that you really ought to spend elsewhere, and Mindscape really should be ashamed.
43%, not particularly surprising. Imagine spending 50 quid on this shite now. Oh, tell you what, never mind. Let's see what the feature is this week.
Fed up with those boring household chores? Yes, you. Does breakfast time drive you to distraction? Does running around after those appliances drag you down? It's time for some help, so let IDA Home Automation bring you into the space age. The IDA box comes complete with 4 special adapter plugs and a handy remote controller. Simply plug your household appliances into the adapters and put those into your sockets. Then put your feet up and use the controller to bring your house under control. Easy as ABC, but how about something for the more advanced domestic engineer? Have another look in the IDA box and you'll find a computer disk. Slip this into your PC and the easy-to-use system allows you to program up to 256 household appliances through the adapter plugs, turning them on and off using a special timer device and the remote radio transmission. Plug the controller into the back of your PC, set up your appliances on screen and you can make toast pop up at 7:15. Perk your coffee at 7:20 and your games machine spark at 11s. Amazing? And to think all this can be yours for the fantastic price of $99.95.
Okay, this was the most advertisement-y advertisement they've ever farted out. These are just expensive plug timers with an extra gimmick. Are you really telling me you're going to put bread in the toaster before you go to bed, then get up in the morning, switch on your Amiga, make sure the toaster plug is set to come on at the relevant time, then when it pops, just go and butter it in the kitchen anyway? Bollocks to you. And bollocks to the next segment, which is the Gladiators Clay Fighter finale that absolutely no one was looking forward to.
You've joined us just in time for the grand finale of our Gladiator Championship. We got Shadow and Scorpio sitting in the hot seats, and with me in the commentary box, I've got an old hand.
Asmongold's looking well. Nobody wants to see this, so Shadow won. That's that's the second time Shadow has won, and I hope there's not a third time, because the gladiators are fucking boring.
Now, please, if you will, welcome back our two finalists, Tim and Ramon.
Big Lad and his lucky buck are back to try and thrash the competition, and it's Art of Fighting, which is no one's favourite fighting game.
The Art of Fighting. Well, you two must have played this before.
Of course.
Of course?
Yeah.
Played it before? Have you chosen your characters?
Yeah, I chose Jack because he's the biggest and strongest.
Biggest and strongest Jack?
And I chose Lee because he's deadly and the fastest.
Yes, go there. Good moves. All right, then. Well, if you two want to take up your positions, we can start your challenge off. Good stuff.
Stop making noises, Dexter. It's unbecoming.
Now, Art of Fighting, one of my favourite games. What do you reckon?
It's a lovely game, colourful, noisy, violent, everything you need, really.
Bashing them up, 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 bashing them up. Are you ready, chaps?
Yes.
Ready to bash up the other character?
Yeah.
Tell me you're sick of Dexter Fletcher's voice without telling me you're sick of Dexter Fletcher's voice, Christ.
Okay, boys. Fight. Let's get going off. They go. He's away. Jump. Hang up.
Anyway, as expected, the kid with the A4 pad won this one because no one turns up with an A4 pad and loses. And that was the Beat 'em Up special. What fun we've had. It's episode 6, and while I go and count the number of comments complaining that I called a PC an Amiga in the last episode, I want you to all get excited for an actual good game appearing as the first challenge.
My first test of games playing skill tonight is on Micro Machines for the Sega Mega Drive.
So, Steve, you've been practicing on Micro Machines, yeah? How's it been going?
It's okay, fairly even, except I'm having trouble around the pluggo.
Oh, right, okay then. So, do you think you're going to win then, Adam?
Of course I am.
Of course you are. That's the kind of attitude we want. Good man. Don't get too excited.
God bless him, at least he's trying.
How you doing? All right?
Not bad, not bad.
So, Micro Machines, we've got the bathtub level. Do you want us to tell us a bit how the scoring works?
Sure, it's very simple actually. Over on the left, you've got a big bar that's made up of 8 blobs. 4 of them are red, 4 of them are blue. And now you're either riding the red or the blue boat. The idea is to steal those points from your opponent by literally racing him off the screen. Leave him in your wake, so to speak, and rack up the point. If you get the whole of your colour, you've won. Simple as that.
Great stuff.
Adam is just down to 2 red dots. Adam's got to do something now. He's got to pull the bar of the fire right now. And straight away, Steve put the plug on. Steve went first. Nonetheless, it's a draw. He's got another bonus stage. 1 life left. 1 life for Adam. He's just got 1 last chance. He's got to make it all. Well, he's done the plug hole.
Down the plug hole.
And now,
it's going back again.
You're going to score this.
Go on,
he's done the plug hole again.
Fucking hell.
He's in there showing us professionalism here. Nicely done there. Now then, go on, Steve. Can he push Adam down? Come on, just the top of the screen. He's won. Yes. And that's it.
As with all challenges this season, a fully formed adult absolutely crushes a child live on television for the enjoyment of no one but me. And just to ensure this child will definitely be bullied at school the following week, he also gets sent to the furnace. Good stuff. I guess we'll take a look at some reviews now. RoboCop vs Terminator is next, which is a game that everyone pretends to like, but I refuse to accept anyone actually does.
2 previously console-bound heroes together on one cart. And was it worth it? Well, yes it was. The animation is certainly a lot better than the previous games.
Terminator, brilliant. RoboCop, fab. They mix together reasonably well. It's all action, it's all shooting, it's all climbing up and down ladders and running along and picking things up.
There's so much blood and guts and plenty of fast action violence. The graphics are lovely, the sound is fantastic, and action fans are going to love this a lot.
86%, just as good as Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Incredible. Now it's time for the worst RPG I have ever suffered through.
Zelda really introduced Britain to proper RPGs, but that was action orientated. This isn't. It's very much a strategy game. There are a lot of facts and figures you're going to have to discover, and it's a lot more complicated.
It's just traditional fare. Guide your merry band around, fight the monsters, solve the puzzles, beat the big baddie.
Fine graphics and fine sound don't really make up for the fact this is rather dull in the long run. If you like RPG games, you get a kick out of this. If you don't, you won't.
Someone fucked up the volume slider on this review, didn't they? 75% for Baby's first JRPG. What about the amazing Zombies Ate My Neighbors? 90% minimum.
I'm completely bananas.
God, I'm good. It's feature time, unfortunately, so let's see what they're flogging.
Tonight we present an exclusive on the latest pretender to the throne, the Atari Jaguar, launched in America next month.
Oh, it's this shite.
Atari claimed that the Jaguar is much more powerful than the 3DO, twice as fast in fact, and 4 times as fast as Super Nintendo and the Mega Drive. It's got a full range of graphic effects, millions of colours, CD quality sound, and it's actually the first 64-bit system to hit the market.
Oh, brother.
But has the Jaguar got enough ammunition to blow its rivals away and prove it can be the console of the future?
For a start, you'll be able to hook it up to the telephone and play games over the phone with your friends.
It only really works if more than one person owns a Jaguar, though. Moving on, Dexter indicates just how awful the latter half of this series will become.
In a month's time, GamesMaster will begin the world's first televised all-formats team video game championship. We're looking for teams of 3 players. That's you and your mates to compete on TV for the latest state-of-the-art video game prizes. We will be holding auditions to find out just who's good enough to take part in this mega-mungus challenge. So once you've selected your playing partners, all you have to do is send in your application to this address.
There's foreshadowing for you. Also, I think this is the 400th time this week I've heard the word mega-mungus, and it makes me want to be sick. Next challenge is Royal Rumble on the SNES, so presumably we've got a wrestling man on this one, but it's not going to be Jim Duggan, so who cares?
Please welcome our celebrity Royal Rumblers techno-pop duo, the Utah Saints.
Okay, well, why change the habit of a series and make any sort of sense now?
With me in the commentary box this week, we've got Dave Perry of Mega Power Magazine. All right, Dave. So it's a bit of a beat-em-up special, really, in a way, this one, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's a real fight, this one. We've got it on the brawl option, so it's just going to be one round of continuous bashing and crashing.
Punching and mashing.
That's it. They're just going to...
Don't try and join in, Dexter. You don't know what's happening. Here we get to watch a match where 2 guys run past each other a lot while Dave Perry explains how exciting this all is.
They're using the Y button. The Y button makes them run.
End me now. 20 minutes later, the Utah Saints beat the Utah Saints and Dexter Fletcher did another annoying whistle.
Okay, Razor. Oh, Jesus, you better know. It didn't go very well for you, did it?
It didn't have a name disadvantage, though.
Is that what you reckon it was?
I reckon it was a name disadvantage.
Randy.
Randy had to win, didn't it? Really?
Yeah, I suppose he did, really. So what was it? Did you use any tactics in particular, or were you just going for it?
I was just going for it. It's like pure aggression.
Yeah, it was pure aggression. Some pretty dirty moves going on there, wasn't it?
It also doesn't help when you keep running into a metal post like that.
Yeah, running into crash barriers, banging your head in metal poles, doesn't help your plight.
Repeating what the other person has just said back to them is an interesting interview technique, but... there we have it, another waste of time done and dusted. Time for Steve to come back and lack any enthusiasm whatsoever.
Steve boy. Okay. Now, Steve, you annihilated Adam in the first round, quite easily, but he was a lot smaller than you. But this time you're going to be up against the machine. Do you think you're going to do all right?
Yeah, I can take on any man on machine.
You're not scared?
Nope.
Good one, Steve. It's Super Cubert on the SNES for this challenge.
So if you're ready, hop to it.
Okay, Steve, Super Cubert. Bit of a puzzle, bit of a laugh. Are you going to give us a puzzle or a laugh tonight?
Neither of them, Dexter.
Fuck me, this lad. Let's see how he gets on. He's only got a minute and he appears to be having the time of his life.
Okay, away we go, as you can see.
Okay.
Bert's jumping around the levels and he's already coloured quite a few.
What are these coloured things at the side here?
At the side, they're spinning discs which can actually transport you up to the top of there. And he's lost his
one
first
life
life
already.
Like I say,
he's done nearly half.
You've got to try and avoid those blobs, and the blobs are getting too close. You've got to try and put as much distance between you and the blobs.
So the target means where the blob's going to appear, yeah?
Absolutely, that's where they're going to materialise. At the moment he's doing okay.
He's doing very well.
All he's got to do is complete this level. He's done the jump, but he's now in a bit of a hole. He's got to go back on himself. He's heading up one. He's got 1 life left.
Come on, Steve, you've got 30 seconds
You've got
left.
1 life. Can he get to the other cube? You've got to go back and forward. Yes! He's done it. He's done it. Nice one, Steve.
Well, that was the easiest fucking challenge I've seen in a long time. At the very least, make him do it without dying. Christ.
Listen, in Super Cubert, whenever I play, I always fall off the side. How did you manage to stay on?
You've never played a game in your life, you charlatan. Let's bin this off and move on. Episode 7, and the first challenge is the mini-game from Cosmic Spacehead, which is a deep cut if ever I've seen one.
So the game's Cosmic Spacehead. Let's welcome our first two contestants. We've got Liam Raven from Liverpool and Mamoru Namoto from Japan.
Oh god, he actually bowed.
So Liam, the game's Cosmic Spacehead. Have you seen it before?
Played it before, yeah.
You a bit of a Cosmic Spacehead yourself?
Fairly good at it, yeah.
You're fairly good at it?
Yeah.
Are you good at it?
No trouble.
No trouble. You're going to win?
No trouble.
You're not scared of him?
No trouble.
Okay, well, looks like our two contestants are ready. If you want to take your places on the hot seats.
Have they made the Japanese kid be a cartoon character for Bants? This series, man.
Are you ready, guys?
Yeah.
Off you go.
Here we go. Here we are. Now, that's a yellow. They want that. That'll get my bouncing shot. And let's say the first person to get into that should do all right. Well, Mamoru's holding back a bit. Yeah. So, go ahead. Didn't pay off, but worth a try. But now he's got a bouncing shot.
On yellow.
Oh, it's pretty close stuff now. The one it's even pretty well solid.
This match goes on for a solid 3 to 4 minutes, possibly the longest challenge end to end out of any that have come before it. And just to reiterate, it's a challenge based on a minigame within Cosmic Spacehead. Really using your broadcasting slot wisely here. Anyway, Japanese kid won, no trouble.
It's all over.
Mamoru's the winner. Well, that certainly was the Cosmic Spacehead of a challenge.
What does that even mean?
He had you running about all over the place there, backing away into corners. What went wrong?
He's furnace, so I'll let him win. Bit of generosity.
Oh, that's very generous of you. Very nice. You pleased with that victory?
No trouble.
It was easy, was it?
No trouble.
Yeah. So, you're going to come back for the final?
No trouble.
What is this? Let's get on with the reviews.
No trouble.
Oh, shut the fuck up. It's Gunstar Heroes.
One of my all-time favourite games is Midnight Resistance, but now it's been superseded by Gunstar Heroes. It really is a great blast. It's got tremendous bosses, plenty to shoot.
The graphics are absolutely top-notch and the gameplay is varied. It's got a lot in it and really kept me challenged.
Some really nice touches thrown in there. For instance, if you're just standing on a hill, you'll start to slide down it, and the explosions are really spectacular. Well worthy of a place in your collection.
It's always nice when they get it right. 90% for Gunstar Heroes, but what about Jurassic Park on the SNES?
Following the plot of the film fairly closely, Jurassic Park is that most rare of things, a film licensed for motion, which is actually playable.
It's got a bit of Alien Syndrome blasting and a bit of Wolfenstein 3D shooting. It all hangs together beautifully, it's brilliantly professional and it uses graphics techniques you've never seen on the SNES before.
You enter the different buildings, you collect more eggs, eventually you get a pass, and then you go to the 3D sections. Now, 3D sections, everybody's talking about them. I wasn't all that impressed.
Yeah, probably also right, 81%. And now for a game I absolutely loved, but I'm fairly convinced no one has ever actually heard of it. Out to Lunch.
Out to Lunch is a cutesy platformer that probably would have been a wow on the NES, but I feel that the Super Nintendo can do a lot better than this kind of game.
Fiella Chef travels from country to country, Brazil, Italy, Jamaica, collecting foodstuffs of the world. To do this, he uses his net and stuff like Tabasco sauce, which gives him fiery breath. It's excellent stuff, and the graphical variety is brilliant.
It's a 90s version of Burger Time.
It's nothing like Burger Time, but I'll forgive you because 78% is about right. Finally, 3 reviews that didn't make me retch. Here's an advert.
The other thing that it does is it plays a whole new games format, and that has the same quality, near as makes no difference as television, so that you've got a new level of realism in games.
The Real Magic card comes with a freebie, the latest in the classic Zork adventure game series, Return to Zork.
Yet more pushing of FMV games, something everyone enjoyed for a maximum of 6 months before they realised being able to control the thing on the screen is quite fundamental to the enjoyment of video games.
The Real Magic card gives the games publishers a chance to produce games that look as good as a movie you see on television, but that doesn't necessarily make for a good game. You've got to be able to play it, you've got to be able to control it.
Jove, I believe you're right. Anyway, Celebrity Challenge is lucky and wild, and I really hope they've managed to get Mel Gibson and Danny Glover in for this one, but I suspect it's more likely to be 2 actors from the bill again.
Steve Punt and Hugh Dennis.
Once again, it's 2 completely random people that don't have anything to do with the game. Also, this kid right here, this isn't the first time I've seen this squashed kid, look. Stop squashing this one child, Games Master. After a cacophony of noise and graphics and shouting and shit, Punt and Dennis fail their challenge and look absolutely bewildered by that fact, and then for some reason they both get sent to the furnace, even though there's probably been multiple people who failed the challenge far worse than these two. Neither of them look like they know what's going on anyway, so it's probably fine. Let's bring the Japanese lad back again.
Now, how did you find the first challenge?
Kantan.
What does that mean?
It is easy.
It was easy. So, the game is Jungle Book. Do you know the game?
Yes.
And are you confident?
Kantan there.
What does that mean?
No problem.
No problem. Good stuff.
This is the dumbest skit I think I've ever seen. Anyway, he has to play Jungle Book, which is just as miserable as having to pretend you're a Japanese caricature.
Okay. 25 seconds to go. To Flimmer. Destroys the statue. Loads of points to get over here.
Right. 20 seconds left.
Well, he can stay all right
2,000.
No.
Clocking up the points like a loony, yeah.
Across the bridge. Over we go.
What,
yeah,
10 seconds left.
More monkeys.
9.
Up he goes.
8.
This he might be
7.
No, he's timed out. I think he's lost
5.
it. No.
4. 3.
Doing it now.
2. 1.
And that's it.
It's all over for the boy.
I'm not even sure what he was supposed to do, but it looked miserable regardless.
Bad luck. How do you feel?
I feel terrible.
You and me both.
I feel terrible.
You do? I don't feel bad.
No trouble.
You pleased with that victory?
No trouble.
And you confident?
No trouble.
What does that mean?
No trouble.
Moving on. Episode 8, and Dexter Fletcher teases us.
Now, anyone who knows anything about video games will know that the shops are chock full of movie licenses. Well, tonight we feature a game that brings two movie legends together under one great title. But you'll have to stay tuned to see that.
If you hadn't described RoboCop vs. Terminator in exactly the same way last episode, that would probably be more of a surprise. First challenge is Pang. Pang is great. That's all I have to offer about this situation. Here's a mother and son desperate to get panged.
Okay, good one. Paul, you're going to be playing your mum here for this challenge? Yeah. You going to give her any chances at all, do you think? A little bit. You're going to give her a little bit of a squeeze, all right then?
Not on TV, surely.
Okay then, right, we'll start your challenge off straight away. What do you say we let your mum go first?
Something, I bet your mum always goes first, something.
Okay. Johnny be in the commentary box tonight is our old friend Steve Carsey.
Hi, Dexter.
How you doing, all right?
Not too bad.
Now, Super Bang, it's a lot of balls really, isn't it?
Mother Dearest does a half-decent job at Pang for a bit while the cameraman picks the least flattering angle you could possibly find, but she does spend 90% of her time shooting platforms instead of bubbles, so it's no real surprise when she chokes. Let's see how Sonny Boy does.
Well, we're still looking for that elusive machine gun, indeed. Okay. Now he got a bit of dynamite there, which has blown up all the balloons.
Right, but he's got down to 47.
He's done it.
He's in the 46 seconds. He's won that challenge.
He's won, but he played for pride.
He has played. He's keep going
right. Can he finish the level? Yes, he can. He's mopping it up.
Stuff.
He's tidying up operation. Yes.
Yeah, no surprise there. Proper squeezed his mum, he did. We'll be back to see this lad without his mum later, but first it's reviews, and Cannon Fodder is up first. It's bound to get at least 90%, so place your bets now on just how high into the 90s it can climb.
Quite small.
90%, bang on the dot. I'm going to say that I guessed this one again because I didn't actually specify how high in the 90s, so that is technically correct. Top Gear 2 is next, and I'm guessing in the 80% region.
For me, Top Gear 2 is just a run-of-the-mill racing game. The behind-the-car view, the screaming around the corners, the introduction of nitros. I've seen it all before.
Even Dave Perry couldn't stop me from being right, so what about Dune 2? I'm going high 80s or low 90s.
Lots of big guns.
This game is massive. It's good for reporting.
Don't applaud me, ladies and gentlemen. Guessing scores on GamesMaster is simply one of my many life skills. Feature time, and they're doing another GamesMaster Live, only this time you have to suffer Dexter Fletcher's waving hands and incessant whistling instead of Dominic Diamond's huffy bile. If any of you out there only got to go to this one, then I'm sorry for your loss. Striker is the celebrity challenge, so Are we going to go with a football man today?
Okay, so playing striker, one of the stars of EastEnders, Sean Maguire, and his opponent, Steve Cox from Battersea.
Of course we're fucking not. He's not even wearing the correct sports top.
Cast of EastEnders, they like to play the odd game, don't they?
Yeah, they love it. They're real fans.
I have never watched EastEnders, but I am at least tangentially aware of the people that are in it. I have never seen this guy in my life. I recognise this guy more than I recognise this guy.
I've got Tim Boone of NMS Magazine.
Hi, Dex.
All right, Tim?
Not bad.
So, striker, it's a game of 2 hours, really, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's a game and a half as well. This is soccer to the max.
Was Striker the only football game released at this time? I feel like I've seen this game more on GamesMaster than I ever have in real life. EastEnders man lost, whoever he is, to a boring 1-0 score that had me yawning in the aisles. Let's bring back Mummy's boy and see if he's definitely going to play RoboCop vs Terminator.
So, Paul, we've got you back for our final challenge. Are you feeling confident?
Sort of.
Yes, we're quite a cool customer, aren't you?
Yep.
Absolutely. Well, you're going to need to have your wits about you, I'm telling you. Because tonight's final challenge is a bit of a special for you. It's an exclusive game for GamesMaster.
Yeah, RoboCop vs Terminator.
One, but 2 all-action screen heroes in one mega game. You've got to see it to believe it. So, let's go over to the GamesMaster straight away and find out what it is. It's a goodie.
It's RoboCop vs Terminator.
Yes, even I'm a little excited about the final challenge tonight. The game is RoboCop versus Terminator on the Mega Drive.
Yeah, it's RoboCop vs Terminator.
Okay, where we go? On the left-hand corner, the top left-hand corner, you have an energy bar. Right. Every time he gets hit, he'll lose some energy.
It's going down pretty rapidly.
It's indeed, and as soon as it gets to 0, he will lose a life.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter how many lives he loses, he's just got to get through.
The time is the important thing here, Dexter.
Yep, definitely.
Now,
Follow that
he's
arrow.
got to follow the arrows. They will guide him to the end of the level where the boss is.
Right.
And he's got to kill that boss to survive this level and to do the challenge.
Oh, he's lost the life there.
First life down.
It's going to take up a bit of
Now
time.
he's splashing there. You can see when he's splashing, he's actually invincible for a few short seconds.
He's got 30 seconds left, so he better get a move on.
He's doing well. He's not doing too badly.
He's flying through this level now.
He's doing the important thing here. He's actually not worrying too much about taking damage. He's just going for it. Time is very important.
It's a pretty gruesome game, isn't
Very gruesome. It should be an 18 certificate.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Blood and guts everywhere.
Look at that.
He's down again.
Down again.
Another life.
Is there other weapons he can get?
No, there are other weapons, and he needs to get the big missile. Here he is. He's got one. He's got guided missiles.
Right, he's missed the food there.
He needs this.
He's got 5 seconds left.
He's done it.
2 and he's done it.
Can't believe that.
Any closer.
It's got to be the most miserable advert for this game. Hold down right, keep pressing jump periodically, and hold down the shoot button. Job done. End of episode. Episode 9 of this godforsaken mess, and the first challenge on our unwashed plate is Super Mario All-Stars. Get through 3 levels from 3 games or something, I don't know. It's just Mario, innit? Piece of piss.
So, Samuel, have you played Mario before?
No, never played it before in my life.
No.
No.
You haven't? Of course you're lying.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow, he got us good with that one.
So, we've chosen 3 different levels of Mario All-Stars. They're all very different.
Just do it all on the same Mario. There's no need to be this complicated.
Ladies first, I think, don't you think? That one there. Let's see what you got. You got Super Mario 2. Yeah, you pleased about that?
Definitely.
Definitely. So Sam's on Super Mario 2. That one. We've got the original Mario Brothers. You pleased about that?
Yeah, definitely.
Excited even?
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Amazing.
Hey, slow down there, cowboy.
Oh god, he's too much. Go back to being a rubbish liar.
Hello, Dexter. How you doing? Very well.
So, Mario All-Stars sounds intriguing.
Yeah, this is a new game, but in fact, all these games are reversions and revamped versions of the old 8-bit games.
So my question here is, how are they going to decide who is the winner or not? Because each of the levels is going to take a different amount of time to complete. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Sammy, are you ready, dear?
Ready.
Off you go. Start your challenge. Good luck.
Okay, she's off. Sam's got to make a decision. Should she go really quick, go for the time, or should she take it nice and steady, make sure she doesn't die?
She looks like she's
try and
going
get as many
for it.
power-ups?
She looks like she's going for it.
She's waiting for this
Well, Sam doesn't know there's a run button, so that's not ideal. She's also not playing Super Mario 2, or at least not our Super Mario 2. She's playing the Lost Levels. What the fuck is going on?
Over the middle, good dodge in there. Jump on top, Sam. Come on. Got this one life. Okay, she's doing all right. 30 seconds. About a third of the way through now. Over the top of these. Double backs a little bit. Okay, bounce on the last one. No, she doesn't need to. This guy's could be trouble. She's all right. Now, she's got to make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. It's in her grasp now. She can get there. She's got to make sure she doesn't die by doing anything silly. No, missed him. Wait for the clock to go down. Over the top. And again. This is a fine run. She could do this now. Good run. Come on, Sam. You could do it, Sam. Up the jumps. Up the jumps. Come on, over the top. Over the top. She's doing the black hole. Jump, jump, jump. She's there.
Well, she did it, but with the grace of a rolling pin wedged between her arse cheeks mashing the controller. Let's see how the excitable liar gets on.
Okay, different game, essentially the same game style. He can either take it steady or he can sprint for it. Looks like he's going for the pace.
Yep, let's hope so. He's going to chip through like lightning.
Okay, he's got away here for the turtle.
Taking it
nice
easy.
way. Take the others out.
15 seconds.
Okay, he's not doing too badly.
The crowd are getting behind him now.
Okay, he doesn't want to get too far ahead of himself.
Doesn't.
If I were him, I'd make sure he does it safe and short. Oh, that was close. Nearly went off the edge. And again, this guy's living on the edge, but he's doing
30
okay.
seconds.
Right, now he's got to time his jump right onto these platforms and off onto the next.
Yes,
Very close again.
Does the turtle.
Okay. Is he? Oh, he's out.
He's fucked it. Good. Let's see if Mario 3 lad can beat it, if it even is Mario 3.
Mario stroke, I believe it's called, his way across the top of the pool. Watch out for that. Oh, well, he's taking a hit, but it's okay.
Good job we got that mushroom, yeah.
All right, he's doing. How are we doing for time?
He's not too bad. He's coming up to 30 seconds.
He's halfway through. He's got to get there in 59 or less if he's going to get through.
Yep, 32 seconds. Keep going for it, Steve.
Okay, he avoided the coins. That's cool. He doesn't need the coins. We're not interested in points. We're just interested in time.
As quick as you can.
Okay, he's got one more jellyfish along here to contend with, if I remember rightly. Otherwise, he's done it.
Yeah,
how are we doing for time?
45 seconds.
45. He's got 15 seconds.
There's the exit.
And he's out.
He stopped it.
49
seconds.
Yes!
You got beaten by 10 precious seconds, Sam. Are you devastated?
But it's a completely different level. You can't measure them against the same time frame as the other one. This competition is weird and wrong. Let's move on to reviews then. First up, it's Young Merlin, mid to the core.
It's a very jolly sort of adventure-y game. You've got to pick up things, solve puzzles, kill different baddies.
There's loads to see in the game, and it's probably a younger version of Zelda, I suppose, and I really enjoyed it.
The graphics make it shine through, as does the sound. Some really nice special effects in there, especially the way you throw a star and it sparkles and that kind of stuff. Really nice.
Christ, I'm glad I wasn't guessing scores on this one. Just as good as Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Flashback. Eat that, game fans. Spider-Man vs. the X-Men is next. Never heard of him.
Any game featuring Spider-Man should be a web-slinging, baddie-kicking, mega feast of action. But sadly, this isn't the case here.
The graphics are dire, the sounds are equally bad, and you won't want to play it again after a week, I guarantee it.
There's nothing new. There's something borrowed, which is all the routines. And I'll tell you what was blue was my swear words I was using when I seen this game. Avoid this one.
Always astounds me when not a good word is said and they still give it the Toe Jam and Earl score. This episode is a washout. The Fidgets is next, 50%.
Well, it's a clone of Titus the Fox. Just what we all need. Once again, we're subjected to another round of throwing crates, going back, getting another one, lobbing that as well. As if we hadn't had enough of that with the Blues Brothers.
The two cute characters managed to bring the game up to scratch. They really are cute. He's got a sort of cockeyed mouse. An excellent game. Cuddly factor 10 as far as I'm concerned.
The graphics might be nice, the sound might be good, but really the gameplay with the two crappy characters is just too frustrating and too dull to be worth playing with.
Or 63%, which as we all know is a 2 out of 10 on this show. Today's Celebrity Challenge is a weird one.
2 strapping lads will be handpicked from our audience, and the winner will have a chance to go on the dream date with our celebrity guest. So without further ado, let's bring her on. She's a top girl rap artist. Please give it up for Moni Long.
Okay, just pimping out your celebrities is certainly a special moment.
Now, Moni, this is a computer program, so I've got to ask you. Do you play a lot of computers?
Yeah, a bit, yeah.
A bit?
Yeah.
But not too much?
Well, my 4-year-old nephews thrash me usually.
Do they?
Yeah.
Well, we don't talk about that. So are you excited about winning a dream
Yeah,
game?
I've been practicing, yeah.
And you're going to pick out a couple of lovely lads you like the look of?
Yeah. You're going to let me go pick them up?
Yeah, you go and do it.
All right.
You go and do that.
All right.
Pick out a couple of lads you like.
It's turned into an episode of Man Oh Man. So long as Chris Tarrant stays well away, we should be alright. can accuse her of having a type.
GamesMaster, are you busy?
As a matter of fact, I am. My cat Roger has fleas. It's immensely irritating.
Who decided to have this weird CGI cat? They've shown him twice in 9 episodes and he's done nout. Anyway, unfortunately the challenge is cool spot, so don't look forward to that.
And what about this challenge for Moni? 1 minute to get as many points as she can. Is that going to be tough?
I think she might find it a bit tough going, because we're actually playing level 3, which, as far as I'm concerned, is one of the harder levels, yeah.
Rightio, let's find out if Moni's ready. Are you ready, Moni?
Yes.
Off you go!
Personality okay, but face looking like a punk. He said, come over to my house and watch movies. I said, who me? So that you could do me? Not that I would, but at least the dealer would.
I'm sorry, what the fuck was that?
One. Hold it there, Moni! Well done. So Moni scored 4,450. Stay tuned to see which of our lads can match her score in the quickest possible time and win that dream date.
Last thing you want to do is go out on a date with a Cenobite.
And he could be there. He wants that spot.
Come on, Andy.
He can. That'll help. There's a mouse.
45 seconds. He's done it. 45 seconds. Well done. He's happy.
No life lost there at all. Very quick.
This challenge is just as rubbish as the Mario one. Nobody has any faith in Steve beating this, and lo and behold, we were all right to doubt him.
Second five. He's got to build it up. He's going to be close.
3, 2.
Oh my lord, he's so close. He's going to miss out. He's going to miss out. He gave it his best shot.
Failure! No date with a grown woman for you. The consultation zone sees Harry Potter turn up again to ask how to land a plane, but no one cares about cheats and tips, so let's see how Steven, the kid who won in the incomprehensible Mario challenge, gets on with the final challenge.
Our final tonight is on Formula 1 for the Mega Drive.
Boring.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Off you go, my man.
And he's off. He's away. Okay, Monaco, right, first of all, let's sort out that donut business at the top left of the screen. That is his car on the circuit. Now, what he's got to get to, right at the very top on the left, that's where he started. He's got to go all the way around in under a minute. So we can follow his progress on there.
15 seconds so far.
He's a quarter of the way around circuit, so he's on target. Oh, dear.
Yeah, that's all we needed to see. Steve fucks it. No one was surprised. Next episode. 9, 10, a big fat disaster. We're into the double digits, and so too is our combined IQ as we suffer through what is sure to be the shoutiest episode of GamesMaster yet. It's live, and it's dead.
Welcome to GamesMaster live and direct. We are live, all right, you lot. Oh my God, let me get up here. Hello, all right. Yes, we're here at Olympia live. That's right, the future entertainment show. You've got to see it to believe it. And just to prove we are live, in case you don't believe it, oh, you lot, what's the time? There you are, you can't get much liver than that.
Yes, the fact that it didn't prove anything didn't prove anything.
GamesMaster!
There you are, Fletcher. Glad to see you're getting out and about. My first challenge tonight is on Aladdin for the Super Nintendo.
A real crowd pleaser. Whoever has the most diamonds wins, which isn't unlike a metaphor for GamesMaster itself. Time to dangerously drag people out of a rowdy crowd.
This girl here, I want this girl here. Come on, look, this girl. And these two lads in the front, let her through, let her through. Yeah, let's have him up as well. All right, you lot down up there. Okay, so you want to tell us your names?
Susie.
Susie? Paul?
Jamie.
Jamie, so have any of you played Aladdin on a SNES since you've been here?
Yeah.
You played it? What do you think?
I think it's alright.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't think the energy of GamesMaster Series 3 could really get any worse, but I've been roundly proven wrong.
Have you played it before? No, all right, so he's not going to be too tough to beat. What about you?
No.
Not played it before. Are you ready?
Yeah.
He's ready?
He's ready.
Start your challenge. Off you go. Good
Okay,
luck.
away goes Susie now. Ignore the monkey. As you can see, Aladdin is throwing apples, which are at the top of the screen, and his foes. He starts off with about 10.
Yeah,
Now the
good
key thing
summary
is,
there.
yeah, now at the top of the screen you can see the jewel icon, which tells you how many you've collected.
Yeah.
And at the moment Susie hasn't got any at all. She's got 2 lives.
What about them hearts?
Now the hearts show how much energy Aladdin's got left.
Right.
When all those are gone,
Good
it's all
swing.
over. Now, at
20
the moment,
seconds
good
to go.
swing, but she hasn't yet found any jewels. She's got 1.
Right, she's got 2 now.
Now she's ignoring the other 2. It would have been best if she'd gone for those.
Oh, she hasn't lost any lives yet,
No,
though.
she needs to go up higher at all times. There's a few over on the right.
Get up high, Susie.
She needs to get past the snakes.
Come on.
She's still only got 2
She's got
jewels.
5 seconds left, my
Past the
man.
snakes, and you'll be able to get a few more.
3, over. One. Right,
She's
that's
outside.
two. All right,
Two duels.
2 diamonds total for the only player who's got any experience with this game. Incredible stuff.
He's just about to start, and start your challenge. Good luck.
Okay, now 5 is still a very good score.
Straight away.
Yeah, it's just what you don't want to do is you want to avoid the baddies whenever at all possible. Just jump over the top of them. Don't waste time like this.
It takes a lot of apples, that bloke,
It
doesn't
takes a lot of time as well. It's the most important thing.
He's actually got no apples left. One life
Now
left. He's got.
Now,
One heart left.
That's it. Up on the top of the 10. Now across to the other one. No,
Where's
don't
he
go
going?
backwards. Don't go backwards.
Where is he going, Tim?
Across to the other one. I think he was going home to see his cousin.
Oh,
but that's
good
not what he
swing.
wants to do.
No.
Now, up to those. Can he go 3?
Come on,
Can he
he's
swing up to them?
more
No,
than
he's ignored them again.
What on earth are these kids doing? If this last lad doesn't beat this shit pile, then I've lost all hope for humanity.
Well, it's 2 to the other 2 so far. That's all he's got to be.
Absolutely. He's got the advantage of having seen the others
Right, he's
play.
away already. Here we go.
Now, if he's smart, what he'll do is try and collect all the jewels as soon as he sees them.
He looks like he's played before.
Well, it looks like he's been watching somebody else play, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
that's
He hasn't
more
quite
like it.
worked out the swing yet.
Whoa!
Yeah, he's there.
Good summit.
That's it, now we worked out the right strategy. Stay above all your enemies. This guy's doing well. This is doing very well.
He's got 2.
Got 2 there.
He needs to
There's
get
some
one more.
coming up over on the right.
Can he do
Can he
it?
swing over? This guy's doing
Come on,
very well.
Jim.
Does he get all 3?
Oh,
He's got the 3. He's won already.
4 diamonds wins. Incredible. Although, based on the time limit and how far the kids could actually get through that level, I only counted 5 or 6 total anyway. Not exactly much room for success in all of that, but sod it, reviews time, sort of.
Why don't we take a little break and you can watch the reviews? We ran around earlier. You'll enjoy it. Watch this. Thank you very much, Dexter. Well, here we are at the Future Entertainment Show. Let's go and have a look around, eh? See what's happening down there. Come on. Now, this looks like a right laugh. Come on, let's go up the top and have a go. Yeah.
I feel like I would have been too old for Dexter Fletcher's energy at the time this came out, let alone now. He's just too full of noises. So many noises.
Yeah. How did that happen? Yeah! Well, it's Metro, UK champion for Nintendo. How's it going?
Yeah, not bad, mate, not bad.
How's you got a new single out? How's it go?
Yeah, it's alright. It's called Take the Challenge, and I suppose you want me to do a verse,
Yeah,
right?
go on, do a verse.
Oh,
Go on,
here
do
we
it.
go, right.
Go on.
See if you can manage to take the challenge with me.
That's terrible. Now we can get Blobby to gunge him. All right, Blobby, do the business on him, mate.
Why is Mr. Blobby even here? Where are my reviews?
And here I am at the Ocean Diner waiting for my burger. Hey, Calvin, thanks very much. Hey, quite a great burger.
Bit weird to have an American diner based around a British company, but who am I to question anything at this point? The 90s was apparently just someone's mad dream.
You gotta get down here and check it out. Now back over to that gorgeous hunk. Dexter, take it away. Thank you very much, Dexter, you gorgeous hunk. Well, that was the reviews. Now you can see what's going on here.
Why does it sound like half the audience is booing? Actually, you know what? You don't need to answer that. It's Celebrity Challenge time, and today it's fucking Sonic Blast Man again. Still haven't managed to sell that machine on us, see? Let's bring in Nigel Benn.
Yeah, right, we need to get someone who's going to take on this challenge with him for the Sonic Blast Man. Anyone else pick someone out?
Go and pick someone
Yeah,
out.
so we're going to pick someone out. Who looks good? Who looks good down here?
This guy here.
That little guy there?
Yeah.
Do you reckon he'll be up to it?
I think he's got my
It's Barry McGuigan!
Okay, if Nigel Benn doesn't beat Barry McGuigan, I'm going to eat my own skin.
So, Barry, do you want to go up first?
Yeah, I'll go first. I've got a hard task here. One of the hardest punching middleweights of all time.
That's right, Barry, get your excuses in early. Let's get on with it.
Go on, Barry!
Oh, look at this. How's that? Big one. How's that?
Nice.
He's making a weave him all lovely.
And he goes. How much?
Nice.
He goes. Hit him all. I think that could be the biggest yet. Boom. Boom, it's gone.
Nice.
That's the arm.
Crashed it. Look at the size of that.
Punch.
Nice.
And on the end of that one. And away he goes again. What's this?
Nice.
Cover. Do not come within 100 miles.
Go on, Nigel.
In he goes again. The boy's angry. What's he got? He smashed the meteor.
Solid. I think we all saw that one coming, but it was nice to see that, once again, I'm always right. Oh, and Barry gets sent to the furnace for some reason, because there's absolutely no rhyme or reason to that anymore. Final challenge is on Street Fighter 2 for the Mega Drive, because why not? It's only been on about 40% of GamesMaster episodes so far. We might as well bring that up to 50%.
Street Fighter, we all know and love Street Fighter. Are you all right? Right, I need 6 of you.
His throat is going to be absolutely fucked in the morning.
What's your name?
Jonathan.
Carl. Lloyd.
Daniel.
Chris.
My name's Katrina.
Jim.
All right then, Dex.
Street fighter, we love it, don't we?
We do indeed. Here
It's
we
the
go, the
top
big
game.
chance. 15 seconds of glory or 15 seconds of complete oblivion.
Utter failure. Off they go. He's away.
Whoa, whoa.
Ryu gets a throw.
Gets thrown
Bison
to the floor.
comes back with the
Come on, Carl.
Ryu's energy is way down. Bison is way ahead at the moment. Ryu's energy is slipping. Bison is way ahead at the moment. Good punch. Come on. Who's playing? Off. Next man in, Lloyd.
What follows is the most rushed Street Fighter tournament you've ever seen. 1 round apiece, and every time someone loses, they have to scurry out of their seat to fit someone else in. Only, the first kid who steps up to the plate wins the first 2 matches, which would mean if he lost the last match, he'd have won 2 games, and the last kid would only win 1 game, but get the golden joystick. And all of that would have been really important if they didn't run out of time partway through that match, and the episode just ends without any sort of conclusion.
Keep going, guys. Keep battling it out. Yeah, keep going.
It's the one close.
We've got to go. I don't know what's going on, boy.
This is so close.
Astonishing stuff. Well, that's all that live stuff out of the way, so we're back in prison again for episode 11.
Hello, welcome to GamesMaster, the show that never lets you down.
I'm not sure that's true, Dexter. The first challenge is on a game called Pugsy on the Mega Drive, which I have literally never heard of in my life, and I'd fight you to the death if you told me this was a real game and not something they've made up on the spot.
So, the game is Pugsy, and to make this week's championship a bit more interesting and exciting, I'm going to throw it open to our audience. Who fancies their chances at Pugsy? A new game. Okay, guards, we'll have this guy in a black t-shirt here, bring him down immediately.
The audience has just given up making excited noises now, haven't they? Absolutely sick of it all.
Grab hold of her.
So quiet.
Now, what's your name?
I'm Jim from Thetford.
Jim from Thetford.
Kelly from Cowley.
Kelly from Cowley.
Kelly from Cowfield and Jim from Jetford line up to play a game that doesn't exist, so I decided to check the internet to see if it was actually real, and came across this review, which, if anything, makes me disbelieve in the game even more. The Rob Archive game of the century. I bought this game for my friend today, Rob Heffley. You may have heard of him, and he loves games. He's obsessed with this game. He never stops playing it. He told me the graphics are fantastic for its time, and the story is fresh and exciting. And I know he owns 3 copies of the game, all in mint condition, 2 of which are sealed. He told me the gameplay is as addictive as mainstream titles out today, never feels repetitive, and the game gets you thinking in a way other games don't. Come on, this does not exist. What even is Pugsy? Look at him. Horrendous.
Doing pretty well. All right, now she's up for the cash. Doing very well. Grab herself a coin. One's up there. Oh, one's in there. 2 coins in the slot. Now she's got to grab a little candle. Come on, Kelly. 35 seconds. It's a good time. She's not doing badly at all. Grab the candle. Now this bit's tricky. She's got to drop it and push it up. No, I think she's thrown it. No, the candle's gone out. Every time she throws a coin in the slot, the gas only goes for a little amount of time. If she's not quick enough, the gas will run out by the time she gets there. New coin in. Okay, she's got to run. Pick out the candle. Back up to the top of the level. Out the way. Okay, this is the tricky bit. Come on, Kelly. Oh, she's blown it again. Has she got a chance? First minute gone. I believe she's done it. Okay. Grab the lighted candle. Over to the middle of the level. Oh, she's thrown it in completely the wrong direction. I think it will have gone down. I think she's got to get down. Kelly, go down. 1 minute 15. Come on, Kelly, up the hill. There it is. Good one. Okay, now chuck it straight up. Throw it in further than that. Further than that, it's got to go. And it's there. Right, end of the level. Run, Kelly, run. 124, 125. And she's out. 126.
Well, that was hilariously annoying to watch. I'll be shocked if Bim from Bedford doesn't beat this.
Come on, 40 seconds. Okay, chuck it in the slot. It's in. Now run. Grab the candle. This is where it all comes down to. If he can do this in one go, like a clean guard lights in the candle, I think he might win the challenge. All the difference. He's done it. He's done it. Okay, pick up the candle, get to the middle, light the big candle. That's what Kelly did to do. Good one. Throw it up. Not quite enough. Throw it up some more. Come on, Jim. He's there. Run to the exit. Run to the exit. Get out of there. Go to the exit. Jim. Go to the exit. Jim, run. He's sitting around. What is he doing? He's got 40 seconds left. 20 seconds. Get to the exit. Get to the exit. Go to the exit, Jim.
Oh my fucking God.
He's got 5 seconds to go and he's done it. Oh, it's close. Well, Jim didn't know what he was doing. Total confusion.
Nobody knew what they were doing. You got to sit around congratulating himself for 20 seconds and still won. Let's check out reviews of some games that do exist, although maybe we'll wish they hadn't. It's Aero the Acrobat up first.
Aero the Acrobat's got great graphics, great sound. It's also got very, very slick gameplay. So why don't I like it? Well, to be honest, I like to see something a little bit different with my platform games.
This game is vibrant, it's colourful, it's funny, and it looks set to be one of the top platformers on the SNES this year.
Incorrect, and so is this score. 86% is becoming the series baseline. What about Lethal Enforcers? Not a cat in hell's chance this is getting close to 86%.
The graphics just don't wash. You've got these fuzzy sprites rushing around the screen with which you shoot with your blue plastic gun. I'm sorry, but I gave up that sort of thing when I was about 3 years old.
With a light gun, I suppose Lethal Enforcers might be a more enjoyable proposition, but playing it with a joypad is virtually impossible. And it's sad because there are a lot of Mega CDs being sold up there, and it seems that for every one decent game, there's 4 or 5 like this.
63%, still too high. So let's see what this wee hidden gem on the SNES can muster. It's Sky Blazer.
What Sky Blazer does, it does very well. It just doesn't do an awful lot. This is a very standard platform shoot 'em up.
The character races along, grabs on the side of platforms, jumps, kills things. There's nothing new here, but I must admit I enjoyed it.
It's another production line platform game. Great graphics, great sound. You know all the stuff that I usually say, and you know what I'm going to say next. How about something different? How about something different?
Ooh, it's no wonder a box PAL copy will set you back roughly 500 notes these days. Late stage SNES platform fatigue hits hard. Poor Sky Blazer. Let's see what bollocks they're talking about in the features segment.
The system allows you to save your game as data files, which you can then load into another program, which allows you to run 2 games side by side. Take, for example, Magic Carpet, the game Magic Carpet. You could be flying along on what is like a flight sim carpet, and you're shooting all these monsters that are coming at you from the sea and everything, and all of a sudden you're getting bored. You've been playing it for a couple of hours, and so just by dipping the carpet towards the sea, you suddenly enter a completely different game called Creation, which is set under the sea.
Okay, they really are just making everything up this episode.
There's no need to reload the game or anything. The computer instantly recognizes the instruction and puts you straight into the new game. This could become really big. We could have some very surreal games playing experiences with this, I think. Well, 1 minute you could be wandering through the castle of Thodar or something with your dragon slaying sword, and you could go through the door and find yourself in Nigel Mansell's Grand Prix car or something, shooting around a circuit, crash into the barrier, and all of a sudden you're in a MiG-29 over Iran or somewhere. I mean, the whole idea of just loading one game, playing one game could really change. It could be, rather than having your favourite dinner, you could actually have a whole feast.
What the living fuck are they on about with this one? Let's see what today's celebrity challenge is.
I've lined up a rather amusing little contest for our celebrity challenge this week. An arcade game, going by the unusual name of Monkey Mole Panic.
It's Whack-A-Mole with Danny Bear. If that isn't the most Alan Partridge thing I've heard today.
Okay, you don't strike me as much as a game player.
Why's that, Dex?
I don't know, you just don't look like someone who's got a computer at home.
I can get through a game of Pac-Man.
That's
about it.
So how are you going to do tonight then?
I'll be all right.
You want to win a joystick?
Oh, yeah, I want that golden joystick. I'm not going home without it.
All right, good stuff. All right, what about you, James? How well do you think you're going to do?
Not bad, all right, I think.
I wonder what it is about Danny Bear that makes her look like she doesn't play video games that this lad lacks. I mean, admittedly, I take one look at him and I can smell the excess copies of NHL and John Madden. But still, rude, Dexter. Rude.
Okay, he's got the first one, he's got the second one, got the third one. It looks like he's doing pretty well at the moment.
There's more with the helmet
as many as he possibly can. The score's already up to 140. The objective of the game is to hit as many moles, get as many points as you can.
This may be the least interesting challenge to watch that has ever been shown on GamesMaster, so forgive me as I skip to the end and tell you the lovely Danny Bear took the joystick, and we'll go straight over to Zach from Zimbabwe, who has to get through the driving section on Batman Returns. Good luck with that.
He's motoring now. Go on, put your foot down. Okay. Here comes the end of the Right, he's wasted his missile. Fired it off. Here's the jumping jack. Yeah, he's being a bit too close, really. If I were him, I'd lay back a bit and shoot from afar. Take your foot off the gas, man. Slow down. It's the end of level Guardian he's reached. He's knocking his energy bars down. That's the red dots. He's almost got him. It's a bit of a scrap. He's got 2/3 of his energy left. He should do it. He's got more energy rigid than the end of level guardian.
Yeah, the boss has only got 3 tokens left. That boss, strange guy. Bang! He's a bit like you, Dax. Thanks very much, Neil. Anytime. Oh, wish I had okay, he's almost gone. Yes, he's there.
Oh, he did it. Fair enough. I guess that's the end of that episode then. Episode 12, almost halfway through, and I, for one, am never getting these hours and hours of my life back, so count yourself lucky. Just to make things even worse, the next challenge is Bubsy the Bobcat, which is so beyond shit it's still lodged in my intestines after 30 years.
James, Ian, hello.
Hi.
So, you've been practising on Bubsy the Bobcat, have you, the pair of you?
Yep. Yeah, a little bit.
Who's been coming out on top then?
Me.
I think 75% of the kids on the show have either turned up wearing a sports top or a band t-shirt, but fair play for the Cypress Hill one. Give him his dues, they didn't become shit until the 2000s.
I'm really looking forward to this one, to see how they cope. Just a minute to collect as many yarn balls as they can, but there's 2 or 3 different routes they can take, and one of those gets the most yarn balls, so it's up to them to make the decision.
Good stuff.
Well, it seems like a pretty easy decision to make, doesn't it? Go for the one with more yarn balls, obviously.
James, are you ready?
Yep.
Off you go. He's away.
All right, he's away, he's away. Seconds are already ticking down. If he jumps up here, there's usually someone at the top there. That's it, that's where he wants to go.
Bubsy can glide, can't he?
Yes, look at that, there's 4 already. Come on now, he's got to keep that speed up all the way.
He's got 15 so far.
That's good, on the water run.
15 seconds.
Keep on there, there's plenty of yarn balls to be had there.
If you've ever wanted to hear someone say yarn balls over and over again, this was the challenge for it.
Yarn balls, 54 yarn balls.
54 yarn balls.
Got 66 yarn balls, 66 yarn balls. Yarn balls, 54 yarn balls. Yarn balls, 66 yarn balls.
Football Top wins this one, which I think deserves a whistle, doesn't it? Good work, Dexter.
James, you were doing pretty well there for a moment, but then you got 66 yarn balls.
Manhole.
Ian, 66 yarn balls.
He made some mistakes at the beginning and let me in. I'll took it from there.
And you walked away with 66 yarn balls.
Reviews! It's Plock, a brilliant game that shipped without a save feature, therefore making it an absolute bastard to complete.
Hooray! One thing that intrigues me about Plock is the way the gameplay is non-linear. Alright, you've got to walk along the usual platform environment and all that kind of stuff, but the backgrounds are really wild colours and everything. It's superb.
Some of the most attractive and colourful graphics you're ever going to see on the Super Nintendo. They really are gorgeous, and the sprites are incredibly funny. What isn't funny, however, is the gameplay.
Harsh as fuck on that score, but I think Skyblazer taught us they've done with this shit by now. And it's time for Lawnmower Man on the SNES, which I unironically love, and I don't care what you think of me.
Lawnmower Man, the game, doesn't really adhere to the plot of the movie particularly well, but what it does offer is a nice variety of gameplay.
You've got the Cyber Zone. When you enter there, you go into Mode 7 heaven. It really is. 3D graphics as you've never seen before. It really is a visual and digital trip.
Hooray!
Well, even I've got to admit that score's massively inflated. We've hit the baseline again. Time for a FIFA.
I love football games, me.
Hooray!
Total control over the gameplay, choice of tactics, and scorching goals that are backed up with brilliant action replay functions. Football fans have finally got what they've been waiting years for.
It's all there, you couldn't ask for more. It's perfect, it's simple, and it's playable. Get it.
No surprises on that one. Dexter reminds us that they're still looking for contestants to make the latter half of this series a miserable slog.
The biggest video games audition ever! Out of 5,000 applications, we were looking for just 27 teams to compete in the championship for real. The game was tough, as the teams had to battle it out on Street Fighter 2, leg it through Mario World and burn rubber around the Monaco circuit in F1. So, without further ado, let's go and meet the teams.
My name is Isis, Simon,
Stefan,
Adi. Together we are the Essex All-Stars.
Yes, that is Simon Amstel, and yes, he does still look and sound exactly the same.
Pure Arsenal, the games playing gladiators. And if we ain't the best game players, then the GamesMaster's pregnant.
I'm sorry, what?
But let's see how well they're doing on the challenges, shall we? Go and check out some right now. Hello, ladies. How's it going? All right?
He said ladies, but they're men. You're silly, Dexter.
I'm actually not going to be a contestant. I'm after your job.
Yeah, I know that. You can have the microphone.
Okay.
Right? You going to make it through?
Of course.
Well, we've met you once. I'm sure we'll meet you again later.
So, Dexter, what do you think about the game so far?
Yeah, it's really good. Thanks, Simon. Give that back, mate. Cheers. Lovely kid. See you later. Let's go and have a look around.
Vote for me.
Christ, he knew his trajectory in life before his balls had even dropped. I'm over 40 and I still don't know what my purpose is in life. That's why I'm sat here watching this shite. Never mind, I'm sure the next Celebrity Challenge will cheer me up. And oh fuck, it's bastard cricket. No one likes cricket. They didn't even get the right Botham.
Well, our celebrity's waiting in the outfield to knock them for 6. Please give a big hand, if you will, for Liam Botham and his opponent, Matthew Allen.
Nobody wants to see Ian Botham, let alone Liam Botham. I'm fuming.
Cricket and computers doesn't seem like an obvious combination to me.
Well, it hasn't been in the past. There's been some really horrible cricket games, some really dodgy ones, but Graham Goocher seems to be the first one that actually has the right feel about it. There's some nice features like a little map of your fielders in the bottom corner of the screen, and lots of nice cutaways during the game, which really give you a feeling of batting and bowling.
Just let the man do another take. Look how disappointed he is in himself.
Cricket is sad. Cricket is sad. Cricket is sad. When the opposite of human no flash.
Somebody won that. Don't care. Rubbish.
So, Matthew, well done. It's probably the first game England has won in a long time.
First over Australia for a long time, yeah.
Yeah, you proud of yourself?
Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't be. You've ruined my evening.
Hello there. I've got a bit of a problem with Sonic 2 on the Mega Drive. Every time I collect the animals, I seem to die. Can you help me? I'd be ever so grateful.
Well, my dear, you are in a bit of a fix. You don't actually want to collect the animals. It's the rings you're after.
Oh, thanks, you're so clever.
Have they seriously used up time to put this in the show? Why have they done that? Why is any of this happening? Let's bring back Sports Top Boy because the finale is on Jungle Strike, which is the first good thing I've heard all episode. But I'm so miserable at this point that I just want him to fail as quickly as possible so we can put this one in the bin.
It's not going to be easy. He's got to guide the President's motorcade all the way in from the edge of the playing arena right to the White House.
Where is the President?
Where is the President?
I think he's left it behind a bit. He's going to have to go back and pick him up in a minute.
Where is the...
He's stopping to get some armour. There's some good ammo there and some good armour. He'll need that.
Where
and
is the President?
That's a good move. As long as he keeps on the screen, he's fine. Now, he's missed one there. Oh, there's a terrorist there.
Terrorist with a quite strong gun. He's blowing at, he's shooting at him.
They're coming from everywhere, I'll tell you. There should be a few more terrorists on the way yet. Don't get confused. That's not the White House.
Where is he going? Where is the President?
He is. Is he lost? Him up to the junction. I think he's going to have to go back to the President in a minute. He's going to take out his camera.
Take him out. Where is the President?
Terrorist gone. Nice one.
Well done. Back it up, back it up. There he goes.
No, he's found them. No problem.
Doesn't even need
to reverse on this helicopter, I can tell you. Yeah. There's another terrorist group there, and he's going to take those out, and that should be everything.
Blew him away.
Now he's got to reverse.
Where is the President?
Whenever
the President
she's not on screen, all the other characters should be asking,
"Where's the President?" Golden joystick looks safe. I don't know, but there you go. What's he going to find in there? There we are. He's coming into the ground.
To the White House.
There's the White House.
I'm pretty confident the White House would have on-site parking instead of just driving about on the grass. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, and that's the end of this video. Not quite halfway through Series 3, but there is a reason for that. Thanks to this series being cursed from the moment it began, the venue changes entirely from episode 13 onwards, and we begin the descent into hell, otherwise known as the tournament that never ever ends. Seems wise to cover that in its own video and give them both their own distinct, disgusting feel. I will sign off with this though. For as much shit as Dexter Fletcher gets for being the front of this series, I feel like he is an unfortunate face for the bile that gets thrown at it, because ultimately, he did everything he could to make it work. The biggest problem is that you can't switch from a dry, sarcastic wit to a man who communicates in Swahili and won't stop moving his limbs. It also doesn't help that he has literally no idea what he's talking about 90% of the time. But to put that aside for a moment, the biggest problem with Series 3 is pretty much everything else. The format is worse, the kids are half dead, Jazz Rignall's hair is too big, Dave Perry's on screen so much I'm starting to find his bandana normal, and it's more than clear that compared to Series 1 and 2, they gave the kids absolutely zero prep time with half of the games they threw in front of them. That's all well and good for a laugh, but it doesn't really make for amazing television when you have to watch someone slowly fail over and over again. Normally, I'd finish off each episode of a GamesMaster video with statistics, rounding that off with a final count at the end. But I'm not going to do that with this series because I just want to pretend it doesn't exist. And I'm sure you feel the same way, so Please come back for part 2 where things get even worse. Yay!